You never had no encounters with Alpo on a personal level out here? Did you encounter him in a club, anything like that? The system, DC jail, Lorden?
I'm gonna tell you this about Alpo, right? I didn't have no personal dealings with him, right, myself, right? But
it really hurt me when they killed Stan. Nobody knew who to shoot. We ain't even have a plan. He sold me my first gun. He held my first son. If I was with him shooting it out, bitch, we the one. I shed tears for my niggas who ain't here. They tattooed and spit that real shit to remember him. Bitch, I'm that dude. Catch a op and spit on his baby daughter. I'm that rule. Right at 3 o'clock, as soon as he get out of school. You killed my dude. I don't give a fuck about you. I hope somebody killed you in case I never. What up, though? Ozone O, up for Debate TV, and you already know who it is when you see what you see, my nigga. What's good with you? What's good, man? Yeah. So, shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody that got that notification, man. If you didn't get it, hit the bell, my nigga. Like, share, subscribe this, man. Hit that thumbs up when you come through the building. You know what I'm talking about? For real, because you know you want to. Straight up. You wouldn't keep coming back if you didn't want to give me a thumbs up, God. You know what I'm saying? Now dig this here. This Sean Branch thing. You know what I'm saying? Gully TV, Sean Branch, Blase Splee. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, I think his name Knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga named Knucklehead and shit. I call him Socrates. So, you know, I'm just gonna call him Socrates. So, Socrates comes to my motherfucking threads and shit for the last week or so. Ever since this fucking Sean Branch interview then came out, I guess. And he steady talking shit about Sean Branch and Poe. Sean Branch and Poe. Poe ran from Sean Branch and this and that and the other. I'm waiting for you to decode Sean Branch. I bet you can't do it. Well, I did it, Knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck do you mean? It's imperative that you people know, though. Let me put this out there. That my decoding is not necessarily discredited. That's two different things. Well, you were waiting for me, Socrates. I'm talking to you. You want me to discredit that man. Not decode him. I've decoded him. You feel me? That's two different things, homeboy. You know what I'm talking about? And I understand why you got them confused. You feel? I don't really. But, you know, shit happens. You feel me? So let's get to it. You feel me? I'm just going to tell you off the rip. Decoding Sean Branch, I found that he is a hired gun. That is my perception. That's the perception I get from him. That is the vibe that comes off of him. You know what I'm saying? A gunslinger. Hired gun. You know what I mean? That's all in one walk. That's how you decode that man. You know what I'm saying? Same as Wayne. Same as Wayne Perry, Shorty Pop. You feel me? Them types. You know what I mean? He's a hired gun. You feel me? But also, he's not a fan of Poe. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take it too far with it or whatnot. But we're going to get into it. Let's go. The man did 25 years straight for a murder. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no discredit in that. That nigga solid. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying he ain't solid. But what these motherfuckers coming to my thread talking about he said and what he actually said is two different things. And the way you see it is the way you want to. You know what I'm saying? I can see it the way you niggas said it was. Like, oh, he said Alpo ran from him. Or I can see it a different way. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. You say, Lou Hobbs, Demencio, ding, 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 ding. Demencio Benson, you say, huh? Okay, Demencio, Donovan the Saint, was all motherfuckers or whatever that he came to fuck with from up top or whatever. They landed in his projects. He said when Demencio first came to DC, they landed in the Montana Terrace, 1985. You know what I'm saying? So Demencio essentially did the same thing Poe did when he got there, which was contract the killers. Get in good with the killers, right? Because Sean Branch is a killer, right? Or I ain't gonna say that. Well, yeah, shit, he just did 25 for a murder. So he's a killer. You know what I'm saying? So that Demisio did the same shit Poe did, basically, right? Seemed like it. You feel me? But okay, and then too, of course he don't like Poe. Of course he gonna take a jab at Poe. Cause Poe responsible for Demisio's death. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, cut it out, my nigga. Socrates. Cut it out. And all you junior Socrates out here riding with this nigga, cut that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he say, Rayful Edmonds was like a big brother to him. And he visited him in jail and shit. And I put the picture somewhere around here. I'm gonna do that. I snapped it off the other nigga channel, Gully. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that shit. Now, I find that very odd. But I ain't gonna get into that right now. He say, that picture was of me and him before he decided to go bad. Ding, 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 ding. That's another bell in my head. Because another nigga would have said snitch, rat, cooperate even. He didn't decide to say none of them words about his big bro, Rayful, that taught him a lot of shit and was doing a lot of shit with him for him and shit like that, right? What that let me know was, ain't no love lost between them. No, he don't agree with what he did. So he says. But that don't mean shit. Ain't no love. He didn't say before he decided to snitch, before he became a rat, before he cooperated with the federal government of the United States. No, he said before he went bad. Boom, nigga, that let me know. Ding, 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 ding. Ain't no love lost. He still big bro. He taught me a lot. He did a lot for me. This and that and the other. He ain't tell on me. The same shit Poe people saying, my nigga. The same shit Poe people saying, my nigga. So you niggas cut it out. That's my gripe with C. Franklin too, but I ain't gonna get into that right now. You know what I'm saying? I just gave y'all a clue, but I ain't gonna get into that one right now. You know what I'm saying? But he said I was running around the city for Ray doing a lot of wicked shit. Now Ray told on a lot of motherfuckers, did he not? He didn't tell on this nigga though. That's why this nigga didn't call him a rat. That's why this nigga didn't call him a snitch. That's why this nigga didn't say Kawhi said he went bad. Cause ain't no love lost. That's still big bro. And you know what? When you big bro, little bro, or homies like that, niggas make fucked up decisions or whatnot that might cause a rift between the motherfucking friendship, but that don't mean it's over because of that shit. That's just the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I dig this. He said I worried about doing a lot of wicked shit for Rayful. That's why I say a hired gun, nigga. And aside from the rest of the shit we gonna get to, he said I never ran with that crew. Rayful wanted me to stay away from it. That doesn't make a lot of sense because he just said he was running around doing a lot of shit for Rayful. But then it does because just because he was running around doing a lot of shit for Rayful, and I take that to mean painting. The boy said he's a painter. He paint houses. You know what I'm saying? So if he's running around painting a lot of shit for Rayful, you know what I mean? Then, of course he wasn't hanging with the dope boy crew. And I think that's a lot of the motherfuckers Rayful wound up telling on the dope boys and shit. You feel me? Anyway, it make a little sense. You feel me? But that's what I mean too. He said he was doing a lot of wicked shit. That nigga didn't tell on B. You know what I'm talking about? He met Wayne Perry through Shorty Pop in DC jail in 1988. He said him and Pop was on the same tier. That's when Pop came and told me. That's when Pop came and told me about Poe and introduced me to Wayne and said Poe needed help. Now, that suggests to me that Pop and Wayne was already on Team Alpo. No, but that suggests to me that they had already joined the team and they was trying to recruit you at that point. You know what I'm saying? I did that. You feel me? Now keep that in mind throughout this whole shit. You know what I mean? He said, I wasn't fucking with Poe because I already heard some wicked shit from up top. Demisio before he even got here, before I even knew he got here. You know what I'm saying? So that means his name was ringing bells down there before he got there. Motherfuckers talk. You know what I'm saying? Demisio to be specific, to be exact, because that's what you said. Demisio them had already told you don't fuck with Poe for whatever reason, or that nigga wicked. or whatever the case may be. Okay, you know what I'm saying? What the nigga say? They got into the Teflon Sean thing. He said in 1992 he got charged with one murder that turned into 10, and he beat 9. G shit. You know what I'm saying? He beat 9 of them or whatnot, and that's where that name come from. He said he didn't give it to himself. I dig that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this dude, it seems to be a solid individual. Straight up, I ain't calling a nigga not solid or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I can decode him, and as decoding him, that nigga's a hired gun. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, if niggas needed something painted, I could see such and such like that. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is, man. He say, him and Tank was cool, and him and Sparky was close, like brothers even. So that's another reason he wouldn't have no reason to speak good on Alpo, nigga. Who's responsible for Tank? Well, who everybody think is responsible for Tank? Basically like that, because that was Lil Gary thing, if I'm not mistaken, over fucking a broad or something like that. But everybody think Poe set that shit up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Ears do at least think that was a setup. He put him in a trick bag, as them niggas like to say. You know what I'm saying? So, them niggas was close like brothers too, man. Like I say, cut it out, man. Of course he ain't gonna say nothing good about Poe, but he didn't necessarily say nothing bad either. That's what I'm getting at. While motherfuckers talking about, oh, he said this and he said that. He didn't say much. You know what I'm saying? He said he turned down Don Diva twice. For that, you gotta big up the creator, the creator of the content, Gully. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, if he turned them niggas down twice and Gully got an interview, shit, that speak for itself. You know what I'm talking about? He say, if I got 100 grams, after I pay my mans and them, I might see 13,000. You know what I'm saying? And that shit might take me 3 weeks to off. He say, but if I paint a house, I might see 20 grand. That quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hired gun, nigga. He's a gunslinger, you feel me? I can respect it. Trust that. You know what I'm saying? He say, when the hustlers know you can paint good, they call on you for that. DC and New York niggas was calling on him to paint houses and shit. I wonder if he painted anything in New York, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he can't get into that. You know what I mean? But shit, that just, you know, shit, he was painting in New York, shit. I wonder what the landscape looked like. You know what I mean? So, Gully TV say, you never had any encounters with Alpo, such and such, such and such, such and such, blase splee whoop-de-whoop. Because he named a bunch of shit in the inside of jail, outside of jail, in the party, outside the party, in the parking lot. You was never at the Waffle House with Alpo. You never touched Alpo. No shit like that. You feel me? So the dude like, now this is where motherfuckers talking about what they talking about. He said, the dude say, I never had no personal encounter with Alpo. Duh. You know what I mean? Never had no personal nothing with Poe, man. Why everybody trying to make it seem some type of way, dog? You know what I'm saying? He said, but when I went to see Wayne, I knew Wayne told him who I was. I knew Wayne told him what I was about. So when I pull up and Poe saw me, he would burn rubber. Nah, that could be taken a couple different ways. You know what I'm saying? He could use the burn rubber. A nigga trying to say he used to get the fuck away from him, I doubt that. You know what I'm saying? I really do. If that's the way he was saying it, I doubt that. That's just me, man. Killers respect killers. Soft niggas respect fear, man. Alpo ain't never respected fear. So, nigga, why the fuck would he be running from that dude? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense, man. Ding, ding, ding it. You know what I'm saying? It don't make... Use your brain. Use your brain, son. You know what I'm saying? And then, too, you feel me? Like I said, man, that shit doesn't make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, Poe, get the fuck away from me, because he didn't know what to expect from me. You know what I'm saying? Then Gully ass gonna say, oh, I would've got the fuck away from you too. I wouldn't have been around you neither. What the fuck, nigga? I thought you grew up in Harlem, nigga. I thought you was, what the fuck? You ain't never been around? That let me know what type of nigga. You did go to jail you went to jail for drug offenses and shit. You know what I'm saying? You might not have been around the murderers or nothing. I don't know. That's the way you make it seem. I wouldn't have been around you niggas. Like, you ain't been around a nigga as tough as that in your life or something, man. That shit crazy as hell, man. But yeah, the nigga said, that nigga used to burn rubber, huh? Okay. This is what I'm gonna say about that, dog. If that was the case, you know what I'm saying? Let's flip that coin. Say he really feels like Alpo used to get the fuck on when he was around because he's who he was and shit. You know, niggas feel they self and their reputation and everything else. But let's get back to what he said. They was in jail and Shorty Pop introduced him to Wayne and told him about Poe and this and that and the other. I believe they was already on Team Poe then. So that makes me believe that Wayne would have pissed on that nigga. Like he said about Preacher, Wayne would have shot him in the head 10 times and pissed on him. If he told him to, you know what I'm saying? And if he viewed him as a threat, he probably wouldn't be able to do this interview with Gully. That's just the way I feel about that, man. You might feel a different way, you know what I'm saying? That ain't to say what he's saying ain't real, or I'm just saying, flip that coin, my nigga. If Poe viewed him as a threat like that, then goddammit, he might be sleeping with the fishes. So it's feasible that all he is saying is that when I was coming, a lot of the time to see Wayne, he was going. Because Wayne there. You say you was coming to see Wayne, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Wayne would have pissed on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? In any event, you feel me? Like the nigga Gully say, two painters with paintbrushes. Y'all both painting, huh? Man, that shit, the fuck is that, man? Y'all both painting. Now, I ain't gonna be around you painters. I don't like being around painters. Man, what the fuck? That nigga went to tripping for a bit. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? Killers respect killers. Soft niggas respect fear, man. I done been around a few niggas. I am what I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no better than the next nigga. And I done been around a few niggas that was deemed to be somebody. And I wanted to be around them. Not to be associated with them. To let them know, though, like, you niggas don't spook me. The fuck, y'all niggas gotta rep cool. I do too. Poe did too. Like he said, he knew about that nigga before he even came down. Before he even knew he was in town. Demencio and them had put him up on him and shit. You feel me? Killers respect killers, nigga. Soft niggas respect fear, nigga. So shit, it can be viewed either way. You niggas let me know. It's all up for debate, nigga. TV. Get in the comments and let me know what it be, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said, Poe didn't know if somebody wanted me to paint his house. And just like I said, man, if he thought that was the case, you see what happened to Demencio. And like I say, that's why shit, a nigga got a reason to speak against him. You know what I'm saying? So after that, the nigga Gully say, so no introduction off reputation alone. And that's where I'm gonna end it at. And the dude was like, I forget what he said, but just on him saying that, no, it ain't no, nigga, no introduction just off reputation alone. That made it seem like Poe was running from him, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, Gully? No, nigga, them niggas offered him a job. Just the same way Pop talked to him about him, he probably talked to Poe about him. Like, Poe, I know another nigga, that nigga named Sean, Teflon Sean, whatever they were going by, he was going by at that time. He a shooter too. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, he a younger nigga. He probably was around Pop age and shit. You know what I'm saying? He said Wayne was older than him, which is another reason I don't think Wayne would have been scared of him. Wayne got his own ghost in his closet, nigga. That nigga got a graveyard under his belt. So shit, nigga. Anyway, dog. O's on O. Up for Debate TV. And you already know who it is when you see what you see, my nigga.